What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I put together some highlights from the Aransas past City Council meeting that happened on Monday, May the 6th, 2024. You guys would probably want to watch the whole live stream that I did because everybody who spoke was just awesome. This was the most epic City Council meeting I've ever been to. It was a full packed courtroom and everybody was giving the City Council a piece of their mind. But anyways, let's jump right into it. I'll see y'all later.
All right. I think by now y'all know who I am. So this right here might come as a surprise to you. This is my Leosa identification card. What does that mean? I am retired law enforcement. I haven't told you guys that before, have I? Because that's not a part of my identity. What did I do? I was a federal counterintelligence special agent. I focused on national security crimes. I investigated national security crimes across this country and around the world. What are national security crimes? Sedition, treason, espionage, terrorism, counter-narcotics. That's what I did. I investigated terrorist organizations for a living. You only get this card if you are retired law enforcement. That's me. So if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about when I come here and I talk about the things that this city is doing in violation of people's rights, you might want to pay a little bit of attention. I might know what I'm talking about. I know how to investigate, Chief. I know how to look into stuff. I know how to defend my clients because I wasn't always an attorney. I've been in law enforcement, like Chief, since I was 20 years old. Almost 30 years. You have a problem on your hands with your police chief. Because since we filed our lawsuit against you guys, guess what? People are coming out of the woodwork. You might want to clean your house pretty quickly. They're coming out of the woodwork against your chief, against some of you. I hope you're worried. You should be. Against your city manager. All it took was one high-profile case to get people to start talking around here because you think you can violate people's rights. You think I'm some podunk, 2-year, nobody attorney who doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, your chief is batting 0 right now. Every single charge against Mr. Followell has been dismissed. And did you know that he actually contacted the State Bar of Texas and tried to issue a bar complaint against me? And he lost that too? Why? Because one, he lied. And trust me, my lawsuit hasn't been filed yet, but it's coming, so you're on notice. Once I'm done with Jason Followell, you better believe I'm coming at you. But my focus is on my client right now. Your chief has now also filed bogus criminal charges against us, and those are going to fail as well. Do something.
I'll go. I won't last long. They'll throw me out with freedom of speech, but it's okay. I know you know what freedom of speech, sir, and as long as I'm not threatening them or being sexually explicit, if you kick me out, I'll come after your bar too. But good to meet you. I haven't met you yet, so I don't know if you're a bad guy or not, but I'll find out in about 3 minutes. Okay. No person is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets, so do I. But a good person will continue to improve for himself and for his family. My parents, we were poor. I lived on crackers, cheese, Spam, and sardines, like a lot of y'all did too that are from Aransas Pass. We're not silver spoon like pound cake. Anyway, that creates hard times. Both my parents were physically and emotionally abusive to me. Hard times. That created a boy that had rage and depression and confusion, and I didn't know how to act, right? With that said, I met my first wife when I was 12 years old and had a son, but her family hated me because I was widow and white, And the Fuenteses and Davilas and Ramoses used to beat the crap out of me, and some of them are in the audience now. But with that said, I call them my family. We've been family for about 20 years now. They're my people, because this is my town. Anyway, I created the man you see before me because of those. My traits are masculinity, with nothing's wrong with that. Intelligent, combative, and passionate, and very stubborn, especially persistent when I know I am correct and you scumbags are wrong. I met my complete opposite sitting right there for the first time in my life. I didn't think boys like that existed. On 6/29/24, Chief Blanchard, the silver spoon-fed mama's boy, threatened to kick in and break into my gym, which he did. He broke into my gym. His warrant was fake. He walked in and thought I was a chihuahua and was going to run me right over, and what happened? I shook him like a red-nosed pit bull and been shaking him ever since, and that's why he's losing weight, red, and stroking out right there, right? Having a hard life, aren't you? Shouldn't have messed with me. Vicky Abrego, career politician. Your let's go Brandon mentality for the 18 years. Goodbye. Hello, Randy. Welcome aboard. Dominguez, I'm like Andy. I'll give you one more shot if you want to come talk to me. And we can sit down and talk about APPD beating that middleman in the jail this past week. I know you did it. That's why you won't release the body cam, you scumbag. Ram Gomez. Drug dealing. Ram. I know drug dealing's profitable, but you know what? You can tell from me, I don't care about the government, right? I don't want the government even in your business. If you want to sell drugs, go ahead and sell drugs. But you're not going to sit up there and take away our freedoms, and for that, I will see you in prison. You should look at me when I'm talking to you and show respect to somebody that's more superior than you. All right, look down, you piece of shit. All right, Kay Shrugs, liar, manipulator, and thief. A woman that steals from a child and tries to get one of my friends fired from a local business in town. Yeah, shake your head. Do it again, because I'm putting out the video, you dumbass. You're screwed, dude. You keep messing up, messing up, messing up. I'll see you in prison, too. Smile all you want. Take a drink of your vodka. We don't care. To America, you need to start attending these meetings. This is our country. Y'all need to show up to your own meetings in your own town and fight like I do, and fight like hell, and help Trump, who needs to win the 2025 election, to get rid of comedies like this. Comedians, comedians, that's funny. Communist. Y'all have a nice day. Stay beautiful. Nick. Hey, I didn't get thrown out. Nick. Good job, sir. Respectful. Appreciate that.
Anybody else? I just wanted to point out that my shirt says fuck. Because all the dumb shit you guys have done, I didn't know if y'all knew how to read or not. But it does say fuck 3 times.
Freedom speech.
The whole world is watching. I drove 4 hours to be here. And it's not because of pieces of shit like you. There's pieces of shit like you in every town. People are here because this man's a hero, him and CJ, and we need more heroes like them in every town.
Amen.
The video, the interview that the chief made about the public comment with Jason, you said that the 3 minutes, you're going to protect everybody's 3 minutes to say whatever they want. Then you turned around and charged them for saying curse words during public comments. You proved that you're a liar. You're harassing business owners and homeless people instead of solving crimes. Why don't you guys solve Elisa Robertson's crime instead of messing with the homeless and using code enforcement to harass this man? It's ridiculous. Solve some real crime. Then you get your mom to come up here? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. Reading Bible scriptures? I got some Bible scriptures for you. Thou shalt not steal. You stole a suit. Thou shalt not lie. I just pointed out a lie that you told on the internet twice in front of everybody. The whole world was watching. Then you filed a bar complaint on CJ for doing his job? Man, you're a piece of shit, man. And Carrie, you steal from the dead? That's pretty disgusting.
Terrible.
Yeah, forger of wills. Yeah, you're willing to destroy people and relationships over greed and selfishness. It's despicable. That's all I got.
Good job, sir.
James Sparks from Aransas Pass. What an absolutely clown show each of you have made this place. It's absolutely ridiculous. You ought to be embarrassed yourself. You allowed our town to be ripped off. $16 million fire station that should literally cost $10 million like Port A. That's bigger and nicer. No longer will this town will be ripped off. Sooner or later it will come. The books will be gone through and you guys will be held accountable. The time is coming. Randy getting elected should be a wake-up call for everybody. that changes are coming. We'll no longer be the cesspool of the surrounding communities. We are tired of it. If you cannot do the job, others will step up and do it.
It all comes out in black and white, just like a receipt.
Anybody else on this side,
Paper
John?
trail.
Anybody else?
Oh, love that. Randy, you gotta wait, ladies first, sir.
Yeah, ladies first.
Go ahead, man. I want to be the last one.
Appreciate you, sir. Howdy, y'all. y'all know me. Tisha Baker. Been here a long time. Woo, I'm mad. I want to keep you in my eyesight.
Oh, sweetheart.
So, about a month ago, I'm going to tell y'all a little story. About a month ago, I had a family barbecue. I don't get my kids together very often because, you know, I raised them good. Y'all all know that. So Ryan Stacy comes. You're not looking at me.
I'm listening to you.
What'd you do to him? You and Chief concocted complaints and got him fired because he was not putting up with your bullshit.
Amen.
Was he?
Listen to me.
He was calling you on all your crap. You were at his wedding with my daughter.
I thought there was a mutual comment along there.
Okay, wait.
No, there is, right?
Now, isn't there a policy in this town where people that work for the city cannot use their vehicles or all that, you know, the stuff that the city uses to, for personal use? Policy? Why is this man out there visiting his girlfriend that lives right down the street from my house?
Baby out of wedlock. Hey, Ram.
Drives a little green station wagon.
What do you want?
You were at their wedding. Your wife decorated it. And you did him like that? Shame on
Roll your
you.
eyes.
You can roll your eyes all you want. You know I'm right.
You're right, baby. He turned red. He's lying.
And it's shameful
Red.
that you went with it.
Red's a good color.
Shameful that you went with it. I don't always get along with that man.
I still love her.
Exactly.
I tell him like it is, and I'll tell every one of y'all like it is. Because y'all are acting like a bunch of fucking children. Get your shit straight.
A dick shaped pacifier.
It's ridiculous. The hell's wrong with y'all?
Have nuts for the club.
Crickets.
It's not that damn hard. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Put your pecker in your pants. Leave it there. Do your wife right. She's a good woman.
Ma'am, your 3 minutes are up, ma'am.
I didn't hear the siren.
Yeah, it's going off.
Tell me I ain't telling the truth.
Your 3 minutes are up.
Your 3
Next.
minutes are up.
Your
You-
3 minutes are up. No, next.
Stop calling the
Next
waitresses
speaker.
fat bitches.
Next speaker.
There's video.
Next speaker.
I invoke my time to this lady right here if she wishes.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry,
No, no.
Mayor.
No. You only get one person to come up.
That's not on there. That's not on there.
Mayor, I'd like to point out that the city's rules do not provide for sharing of time between speakers, and that her 3 minutes are up.
It doesn't say she can't
That's
do it.
okay. Next week I'll get 3 more minutes.
It doesn't say she can't do it.
Hey, Facebook's free, don't worry about it.
Next
I don't
speaker.
like him either now.
You know what?
Unfair.
Anybody else?
My eyes are on you now.
You took a pretty good grilling, sir. Do you have anything you want to say about it? 200 people watching. Do you have any comments? Those are some pretty serious accusations.
Enjoy.
Dolores Fuentes, Corpus Christi. And this is about the 759 South 10th Street, the house, the property that has a house on it that we did not build. And I know that all of y'all knew about it. All of y'all know about it by now. I mean, I know you did. You posted about it online on Facebook. But I don't understand why nobody is doing anything about it. I mean, y'all are really just letting it go. Like if you let it go, if you don't mention it, don't let nobody mention it. Erase comments, or whatever. You think it's gonna go away, but it's not. It's not gonna go away. I mean, you sold my dad's property to somebody else. All right, you gave this man everything. By him doing that, he was able to put everything that my dad does now, like on his credit report, it has that house on it. Why would it have that house on it? I mean, it shouldn't have that, because my dad never did anything. But y'all let him build that house. Y'all didn't even check if the permits were correct. Nothing. Y'all just let it go. Y'all let it pass and didn't even give a shit about it. And then I just want something done about it, because I mean, it's not right that you're telling us that it's a civil matter, which it's a civil matter, but that's fine. But we didn't sell it to him. You did. You sold it to him. Okay? You need to get it back. You seriously need to get it back from him, because we did not sell it to him. We did not give it to him. We did not let him borrow it. Nothing. Y'all gave it to him. Y'all sold it to him. According to him, y'all sold it to him. I mean, I don't know if you, because people talk. Just because you tell them you're gonna lose your job, doesn't mean it's gonna happen that way. Because there's things that people care more about than their job, and that's freedom. So I mean, you could tell them till, or their life. I mean, you could tell them whatever you want to keep them, quiet or whatever. But it all comes out. It comes out, and it does. And I mean, I've talked to people where they've told me things, and I mean, I can't believe what you the things that you would do, to let somebody else get on somebody else's property and cover it up. I just cannot believe it. And it's not, and it's not, you're not doing nothing about it. And like, my father has a property on South 9th Street. Okay, y'all were so quick to go and tell him that he needed to cut the brush, to cut down the trees and everything on there. But y'all couldn't go and tell him that somebody was building a fucking house on his property. None of y'all, nobody, all of y'all could. You know what? Y'all could have. Every one of y'all could have stopped it. Y'all could have stopped it right then and there. But why didn't y'all? Why didn't y'all stop it? And it's not going to go away.
Minutes are up, ma'am.
Thank you.
Laura, good job, baby. I know it's hard for you.
Hello. I'm going to read this off. My name is Sarah Bettis. I've been a lifelong resident of Aransas Pass for 39 years. I graduated here and my family resides here. I love this town. I love my neighbors. I've worked here in Aransas Pass for the last year. Now, 3 weeks, I don't work here anymore. It's no secret that I've been a vocal advocate for change here in Aransas Pass. So vocal, in fact, that I've received the attention of many of you sitting before me. Someone once told me that when you stand up, you stand out. In April of 2023, when I began working here in town, during the peak of an election period, some of you tried to squelch my voice. In my opinion, a tactic used to silence me and intimidate me as a ploy to sway the results of an election. Intimidation of residents in this town was the tactic to win. Most residents in this town cannot afford to lose their job, and for fear of retaliation, so they stay silent. I'm a single mother of 4 boys. I've worked tirelessly for 13 years to build a career worth being proud of, and one that allows me to give my children a comfortable life. How dare some of you try and take that away to selfishly further your political agenda? On the night of April 25th, a phone call was made to my employer from a close family member of Mr. Gomez to inquire about my employment status, stating that I'm not wanted here, that I hate the police chief, which is not true, that I hate the mayor, which is not true, that I am no good for this town. You tried to ruin my career, one, by the way, that I've built from nothing. This person would go on in the coming weeks to cause a scene in my place of employment where I would have to get the police involved for harassment. How dare one of you and your boyfriend or husband come to my job on the 24th, the day before, around 1:30 p.m., to try and find out how you can use my employer to silence my voice and use a tactic of intimidation to silence me during your political race. I have all of these things documented, so don't you dare deny it. You came in asking my colleagues what my employer can do if they don't like what I am saying on social media. Don't forget you were on video and I had to clean up the mess that you caused for me. I am lucky that my employer recognizes my rights. I assume many of you don't care about people's rights to free speech based on your recent track records. I made eye contact with you that day, Miss Scruggs, while you were in my place of employment.
That's right.
What would you have done had you gotten the answer that you desired? How dare you go on a full assault of my career?
Ma'am, your 3 minutes
You
are
didn't
up.
even know me outside my affiliation with Mr. Follow-Out. I'm
No,
sorry?
he's next. No, he's next.
Okay. So I cannot use up the rest of
No,
my
no,
3
no.
minutes?
You got one to.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen to me, you guys. Listen. We finally got a packed courtroom in a city council meeting ever since I've been coming. You guys have got complaints that are valid and legitimate, and it turns my stomach to see him playing on this goddamn phone. Her sitting there with her head down. This is disgusting to me as a citizen of this town. I ran on one thing, that I'm going to back you people up if you're right.
Thank you, sir.
You have to be right, and you have to be professional.
We got videos.
I understand, but you have to be professional, okay? I'll back any one of you guys up, and I'll go to bat for you. It turns my stomach the way this is being done right now. They should be paying attention to you instead of playing on their cell phones and hiding their head. And I'm still waiting for a phone call from you, mister, that I ain't got yet after 3 times. But never mind, I don't need it now. You guys, please, stay calm, be professional. Please pack this room every Monday night. Have your 3 minutes. I'm going to set a notepad up here.
Good idea.
If there's a problem that you need and can't get an answer to, you can't get it from them and they're not calling you back, put your name, phone number, and your complaint down on that notepad and give it to me.
A real American. That's a
Okay?
right there. Thank you for your service, Randy.
I am for you guys. That's why you elected me.
That's right.
You didn't like what was going on. Now let's change it, but do it right.
Amen.
That's all I've got to say.
Get it.
Okay?
Good job. How about you, Joe? Joe. We're going to talk about a joke. Come on, do the same thing. Come on.
Anybody else?
We're looking forward to you doing something. Do something.
Anybody else?
Coward.
Okay.
So the meeting went good. A lot of people showed up.
A lot of people.
A lot of people. And a lot of people are pissed off. A lot of people went up there, told them exactly how it was, and told them to fuck off. Guess what? I'm the only one they threatened with arrest and my attorney because what they're doing is wrong. They're discriminating against me, and I'm going to sue the shit out of these dumb fucks. And I love my neighbor that went out there and called out Chief Kelly for having a baby out of wedlock and then firing her son. And then Ram Gomez has a baby out of wedlock. His wife knows about it, but he pays everybody off. And he got with her when she was 16 years old.
Wow.
Look that shit up, fucking pedophile.
That's isn't it?
Statutory.
Yeah.
Statutory. You got to be 17 years older.
I asked him if he wanted to make any comment about that, and he
To Kelly's wife, I'm sorry, your husband is a whore. He's also a piece of shit and fucks with Americans. So
Yeah.
divorce his ass and take half, baby.
Absolutely.